Marshall and Francesca Comani on this day, and we'll continue with Damien for a moment. Francesca, he's ridden your father's horses on numerous occasions in the Cup, got close to winning for you. He was sacked from one of your horses a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he was, Bruce. Well, it's such a difficult one, but at the time, Terry Henderson of OTI had booked him to ride My Quest for Peace in the Caulfield Cup and the Melbourne Cup, and he asked him when the allegations came out, can you deny it? And Damien couldn't, so that's why he made the decision to take him off.
Richard, his first Melbourne Cup winner was for your brother, Lee Freedman, in 1995. You know him so well.
I do, Bruce. I've known Damien since he was 15 years of age. He lived in the house with me. I've watched him become the champion apprentice, the best of all times. I've watched him ride 100 Group 1 winners. I've watched him ride day in, day out and be the greatest jockey I've ever seen in my lifetime. He rode my brother's horse, Europa Point, in that race in question, in which he's alleged to have had a bet and alleged to have admitted to it. That's a serious charge, and if he's found guilty, it'll be a serious penalty, and it could end his career. Lee Freedman has been in touch with the stewards. They have interviewed him, they've shown him the race. He said he had no problem with the ride. He said it wasn't one of Damien's prettiest rides, but the horse had, in his opinion, every chance to win the race, which was very comforting for Lee, for the rest of the family, and for all Damien's supporters. Look, he's not the first jockey to have had a bet. If he's had it, he probably won't be the last, but it could end a career that's been absolutely magnificent. And to end a career in that way, it's the stature of Damien Oliver as a jockey that adds to the gravity of the charge. And if he's found guilty, it'll be a stain on his career and his record, which I would not like to remember. I want to remember Damien as the warrior that he's been for 25 years in the saddle. And I hope that with the fullness of time and with some perspective, that's how people will see this.
Well, that record may be enhanced today, Simon. Here he is right now for the first time. That record may be enhanced today. For the 23rd year in 24, he takes a ride in the Cup and he's on the favourite. How can he handle that today, having seen those headlines this morning?
Yeah, and he only missed it because he was injured that 1 year, vacant from that Melbourne Cup, Bruce. But you look at Damien's profile and he's very resilient when it comes to race day activities. No matter what's going on around the world, no matter what the press is suggesting that he might have done or alleged to have done, Damien brings his A game when he gets to the races. Now he's got 5 rides leading up to the Melbourne Cup today. He'll be switching on, the adrenaline will take over with Damien, and he'll be focused to get out there and get the job done. There's no one better when it comes to pressure and handling it than Damien Oliver, as we saw with Media Puzzle on this particular day back in the 2000s.
We did, for pressure for very different reasons. He won the race and the next day had to go to Western Australia to see his mum and bury his brother, Jason. So today's program, it's a huge one. 10 races and dominated by race 7, as always. But we start with the 7 news plate for the 2-year-old fillies, the Tab Trophy for the mares. The Lavatza Long Black a feature on this day. The Herald Sun Stakes, Group 3 for mares. Schweppes Tonic 1000 for 3-year-olds. Lexus Hybrid for the